That day, we received a noise complaint. When Tim and I arrived at the scene, I discovered that it was a dog barking incessantly. The neighbors couldn't take it anymore, so they called the police. I approached the dog owner and politely asked him to calm the dog down. But what happened next shocked me. The man treated the dog in an extremely rough manner. My anger flared up instantly, but as a police officer, I had to remain calm. I tried to stay composed and asked him to be gentler. To my surprise, he not only ignored me, but started verbally provoking me.
I'm good at making bitches shut their mouths.
Although I really wanted to teach him a lesson, I knew I had no reason to arrest him, so I could only warn him again to control his dog. I thought the matter was over, and I was about to leave. But just then, I heard the dog's agonized cry from behind me. That bastard had started abusing the poor dog again. I immediately turned around to warn him again.
If I have to come back here, or even get a whiff that you were abusing this animal, I will make you my personal project. Do you understand?
But I never expected that this decision would bring me so much trouble. As soon as I returned to the station, Sergeant Gray called me into his office. The man who abused the dog had actually filed a complaint against me. He claimed I had been overly aggressive and rude in my enforcement.
Threatening a civilian is a serious offense for any officer, but to do it as a probationary employee, even a minor infraction, can have a serious impact.
To keep my job, I decided to go back to the man's house and try to get him to withdraw the complaint. Although it felt humiliating, I had no other choice. Tim was worried that I might say something wrong in the heat of the moment, so he offered to apologize on my behalf. But who would have thought that as soon as the man saw Tim, he immediately took out his phone and called to complain about him. Tim shook his head helplessly, signaling for us to retreat. But as we were about to leave, I looked through the car window with binoculars to observe the yard. I saw the dog. Oh my God. There was blood on its body. My instinct told me something was wrong. I wanted to go in and check, but Tim warned me.
Look, if you're wrong, he'll claim you're retaliating against him. You'll definitely be fired, and he'll just add another zero to his settlement check with the city. So what's it gonna be, boo?
Still, I chose to trust my intuition, believing that the blood I saw was not a coincidence. I took a deep breath and walked confidently toward the yard. The man noticed me and nervously followed behind. The more nervous he seemed, the more I felt there was a secret hidden in the garage. I threw open the garage door. Inside the garage, lying there, was the neighbor who had called the police about the barking dog earlier that day.
You're under arrest.
Shut up, Missy!
That's a good dog.